Hi everybody, today I am going to do a video for you guys that is kind of geared toward keeping your makeup on your face and looking the best it can for the longest amount of time in the summer. This can work for any time of year really, but mostly in the summer because you're going to be sweating and you're going to get shiny. I am just going to show you guys some products that I use in the summer to kind of help my makeup stay on as long as possible and then look the best as possible. So I'm going to first show you a couple of items that I use in the beginning of the day when I am kind of first putting on my makeup to ensure that it's going to kind of stay as long as possible, and then mostly I'm just going to show you a bunch of things that I do later in the day or throughout the day to kind of blot and make my makeup look fresh again but without caking up. So to get started, a couple of things. I'm not the kind of person that switches foundations in the summer. I use my same, HG foundation all year round, which is my Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus. I'm not the type of person to change my foundation up for the summer. I use the same foundation all year round. I just change the products that I kind of use around the foundation. One of those products is a primer or a lotion. I don't use really primers, but I do use a lotion. Recently, I have been using the Clean & Clear Finishes Mattifying Moisturizer. I definitely suggest putting this product on under your foundation, any foundation that you're going to be using, your normal foundation, and this is going to help you throughout the day. This stuff gets really tacky when you put it on. It helps your makeup from kind of melting off your face. It will help it to stay less shiny as you sweat throughout the day. This stuff is really great. It also has SPF 15 in it, so it's going to help protect you from the sun when you're out and about in the summer. This stuff is really great. I have a full video reviewing this, so I'll link that down below if you want to know more about this, but definitely use this product or a product like it underneath your makeup. The product that you're going to want to use in the morning when you're first putting on your makeup is you're going to want to set your under eye concealer. You're going to want to set any foundation or tinted moisturizer that you're using with a powder. Use whatever powder you normally use. I use my MAC Studio Fix powder. That's my powder, but your normal setting powder, go ahead and use that. But something that you're really going to want to pay attention to is your under eye area, because when you're sweating, you're going to have that's the place on your face that you're going to have the most concealer, is your under eye area, because you use concealer on your under eyes. Even if you don't have any blemishes, the part of the face that everybody uses concealer is under the eyes. So you're going to definitely want to set it, but you're not going to want to set it with a normal setting powder because that will get cakey, especially if you start to sweat. It's going to make your concealer move, and then it's going to, set into your fine lines and stuff like that. So I suggest something like the E.L.F. Complexion Perfection Powder. This powder is very sheer, it's very lightweight, and it is perfect for setting your under eye, and also because it's a brightening powder. It's very, very light. It has a tiny, tiny bit of a glow to it. I set my under eye concealer with this product all year round, but especially in the summer. This is going to stop your makeup, your concealer in your under eyes from creasing and running and, just melting off, and it's going to keep your under eyes looking bright. I really do love this. So these are two products that you're definitely going to want to use in the morning. I am going to show you a bunch of products that I use later in the day once I have gotten shiny to kind of perk my makeup up and make it look good as new. These products all work together fantastically, and no matter how shiny I'm getting, it makes my makeup look brand new. The first thing I do is use some blotting papers. These ones are the E.L.F. Shine Eraser blotting papers. These are $1 at Target, and they're fantastic from E.L.F. For $1, you can't beat them. They're fantastic blotting papers. Here's what they look like. They're just these little sheets of tissue paper that you use, blot them all over your face. They take shine off of your face. They get all the excess oils off of that and any makeup that might have melted. But this, these aren't going to, take off any foundation that you've done, any makeup that you've done in the morning. But these really are going to help with shine. I love these, and they're so cheap for $1 at the drugstore. They work great. So the first step is I use some blotting paper. The next step is if I find that my concealer has rubbed off on any places, like if I have like a bigger like red blemish, if I touched my face throughout the day, any kind of areas that might have gotten red and my concealer might have come off, I will reapply a tiny bit of concealer because you don't want your makeup to get cakey. Don't use a thick concealer, definitely not a potted concealer. I like to use my Maybelline Mineral Power Concealer, which is in a tube. It's nice and thin and it doesn't cake up. Or another good one is the MAC Select Cover Up Concealer. Just a tiny dab of this on any kind of redness. I like to dab it on, leave it for a few seconds before it blends in, because when it starts to dry and set a little bit, it gets like a more pigmented, thicker consistency, and then I'll just blend it into the blemish or the area that might have gotten red throughout the day. After I do that, this is like an optional step. I don't always need to do this, only, sometimes if like something's showing through, but definitely if you need to conceal, again, these are two good products for that. And then after that, the next thing I do is I apply a translucent powder. This is an important step because those blotting papers definitely aren't going to get all the shine off, and they're not going to make your makeup look just fresh and brand new, but this product will. This is the E.L.F. Translucent Mattifying Powder. This stuff is absolutely fantastic. Translucent powder, it's not going to add any color whatsoever to your face, but it is going to mattify your face wonderfully. This is what it looks like. It's just a translucent matte powder. It's very fine and sheer, lightweight, so it's not going to cake up on you. This stuff is amazing. I can't even say how amazing this stuff is. I don't like to apply it with a little pad because I don't want it to wipe off any makeup that I have, foundation that I have on my face. I like to apply it with a brush. That's a sheer wash all over the face, and it just makes my makeup look brand new, like I just did it. This stuff is like amazing. It's $3 at the drugstore. You get it at Kmart, Target, or islipspace.com. This is from E.L.F. Studio line. This stuff is friggin' fantastic. It is the perfect powder for if you're getting shiny throughout the day. It won't cake up on you, and it makes my makeup look like I just did it like 5 minutes ago. That's how this makes my makeup look, and I absolutely love this stuff. It's my new like holy grail, like translucent powder. I'm out. I will use my Eco Tools Kabuki brush. It's just the little travel Kabuki brush that, it's cute, fits in your purse. But I just use this. Thing I do to kind of perk up my makeup at the end of the day. Now this is going to depend on the product that you use when you're first getting ready in the morning, but I will put on a little bit more blush if I find that my blush has worn off or gotten blotchy or whatever throughout the day. So I will just kind of reapply. If you kind of want to skip that step, if you know you're going to be out all day and you don't want to bring a blush and a blush brush with you or anything like that, you should use a product kind of like this, the Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes. Lasting, they will not get oily, they won't break up on you, the color won't oxidize, they won't get blotchy, they'll kind of just stay all day and look as good as when you put them on in the morning. So if you're going to be out all day, you might want to use a long-lasting blush product, something like this. If you know that if you don't mind bringing a blush with you, or you're going to be in and out of the house all day and you can reapply the blush, just reapply a tiny bit to the apples of your cheeks just to kind of perk up the color of your skin and just make it look brand new. Something like the Milani Baked Blush, this is in Luminoso number 5, is one of my favorites, new favorites for the summer that I just picked up. Really pretty peachy blush. This tends to wear off throughout the day, so this is definitely a type of blush that I would have to reapply. And then the last thing that I kind of do, these are just kind of, reapply whatever you're wearing on your lips, perk up your makeup, obviously. And then also I always wear a black pencil liner on my waterline. That does tend to sweat off and wear off throughout the day, so I will reapply, and I just use my Revlon Colorstay. This is actually pretty friggin' long wearing, but anything will wear off that's going to be on your waterline pretty much, so I will reapply this, and then that just perks up my makeup, makes my makeup look brand new. I'm not shiny anymore. None of these products will cake up on me. Everything just kind of looks like I just did it, and you feel refreshed and comfortable. So yeah, these are my little tips and suggestions product wise for things that I use in the summer to keep my face looking fresh and not shiny or sweaty or oily, and just things to kind of bring my makeup back to life after I've been outside. Hope that you guys found this video helpful, and everybody have a really good day. Bye!